Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 17. Let us continue with, well, whatever Sal's planning to do, because he can't sleep. I wonder what's on his mind. I'm surprised at how chill the air is compared to the relative warmth of the day. That's because it's night time, you silly douche. I can almost see my breath as I wander the campus, waiting for the sun to come up, or for me to fall asleep. Well, at this point, either option will work for me. I find myself at the track where, for the first time, Emmy's not out running. She's sleeping, you silly syllabilla. I suppose that makes sense. It's too early, even for her. The bleacher seats are cold, but at this point I welcome the sensation. The sun is starting to show its face over the horizon, and I know with an awful certainty that I'll get no more sleep tonight. No, here comes the sun. He mentioned it. I was just like, is it brightening up? It is! The sun's steadily strengthening rays start to warm me up, and I watch the dew. Oh, I do apologise. On the ground begin to steam slightly. My mind calms down a little. We're going to sleep for a while and she's going to wake us up, you watch. Someone's shaking me. Yeah. Hey, wake up. Huh? Wait, what? I guess I fell asleep after all. What are you doing out here? You're going to catch a cold or something. Click, damn you, mouse. I rub my eyes and am confronted by Emmy, who bends over me with a worried expression. Oh my god, she must have thought we were dead. I'm still a little groggy, so my response comes in a mumble. Couldn't sleep. Watched the sun come up. Sounds like something Rin would say. I shrug, feeling the stiffness that comes with sleeping on a bench for a few hours. Is it? I wouldn't know. Emmy grins a little at my somewhat cranky response. So, couldn't sleep, eh? Obviously we need to run you harder today. Even though I've only known her for about a week, this seems a very Emmy-ish response to the problem. Hey, my body is not ready for the excitement that is about to occur. Or pain that is about to occur. Probably both. Let's say pain, because we're doing exercise. My body is not ready. Hey, my body was plenty exhausted after yesterday. My mind was just racing, that's all. Oh god, why am I yawning? I don't see the difference. If you run hard enough, your brain will get tired too. I'm seriously questioning the wisdom of doing this first thing in the morning. I don't know if my grades will be able to handle me tiring my brain out like that. You'll screw yourself over. Amy pulls me up from the bleachers with surprising strength for someone of her size. Now come on, Xaydam, we've got work to do. I don't want to do it. I don't actually know if I'm up to this today, to be honest. I mean, honestly. Oh, Jesus Christ, why am I yawning? I honestly didn't get much sleep, and what sleep I got was on the bleachers. I don't know. Should I really be running? Emmy glares at me. Good heavens! What are you talking about? Of course you should be running. How else do you expect to work out the kinks? You've been sleeping on the bleachers, for heaven's sake. The best way to get that soreness out is to run around a little. I'm questioning that. Now stop hiding in the bleachers and get down here. There's no arguing that. Jesus, I'm pretty sure she'd kill me if I didn't do as she said. I get to my feet and hop down to the track. The sun is warming things up rather nicely, I think. Oh god, I get the feeling we're going to have a heart attack. Emmy and I begin to stretch out, and I find myself, once again, hard pressed not to stay. Alright. If this is how I have to wake up every day, I might be able to get used to this. You know, Hisao, it's not polite to stare. Damn it, she caught us. Oh god, if you could see my face. I wasn't staring, I swear. Emi raises an eyebrow and considers me for a minute, as if evaluating my response. There's a brief moment where I'm afraid for my life. But then she smiles and laughs, shaking her head slowly. Honestly, you didn't have to deny it so strenuously. In response, I clap my hands together and go for a change of subject. So, that's enough stretching, right? Feeling nostalgic? Emi gives a casual shrug. Do you feel stretched? That's really how you tell. What? What? How would you... I said... well... Physicalness, exercisiness, all the rubbish. Well, I do feel up to the run. If that's what she means. Yeah, I feel ready to go. Same as yesterday, okay? We'll just run for a mile at a steady pace. Don't worry about going really fast. Just worry about keeping the pace. Got it? You're the boss. Here we go. Sorry, I muted myself because I have to let out a large yawn. Oh, God, I don't know why I'm tired. Sorry for not late. Emi grins again and we take off around the track. Maybe this exercise is tiring me. ... I think I'm going to die. We're not even done with the first lap and my legs are on fire. My legs are on fire. My breath is coming in ragged gasps. I can feel sweat pouring down my brow, and we've only just now rounded the second turn. Oh god. Come on, Hisao. You've got 3 more laps to go. Kill me. Now. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I think I might hurl. Somehow we're on the second lap. Emi's not even sweating. How can she do this so effortlessly? She's talented. And in shape. We are not. For some reason I'm still moving. She's like a machine. Third lap. What happened to the second? Almost there, Hisao. Liar! We've got another 2! Nothing to be done. I can't do this. Emi whirls around and begins running backwards. Oh, you show off. Her face is a mask of anger that surprises me. Never say that. If you say that, you'll have already lost. Keep moving. If you're alive, you can keep moving, damn it. Whoa, language. We're on the 4th lap now. She really seems to want me to keep going. Legs move. 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 They feel so sluggish. I'm in mud, or molasses or tar. I can't go on. I'll go on. Final stretch, Hisao. Give it all you've got. Oh god, you're about to regret saying that. I pump my legs as fast as they'll go. They keep refusing to obey my commands. Assuming direct control. Somehow I keep moving. Somehow I finish. That's it, Hisao. I knew you had it in you. The anger Emi showed a lap ago is gone, replaced with pride. She's positively radiant, like she just won the gold medal or something. I stagger to a stop and fall to my hands and knees, gasping for air. My heart is pounding far harder than it has in a long time. Oh god! No, 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 no. Ugh. That heart nearly gave me a heart attack, or at the very least a faint. I wasn't expecting that. I don't think it's done this since... Oh god. Close set eyes. Please slow down hard. Oh god, just slow down, stop racing. The animator who animated that should be hung, drawn and quartered. I cough and for some reason feel a grin crossing my face. Oh, So this is how I die, huh? Oh, God. Trying to stay healthy. How ironic. Oh, shut up. I'm all ready to give up right there. But then I feel my heart slow down. Oh God, it stopped, thank God. Never before has this game done it so frequently. Whoo! Two hands grab under my arms and tug upwards. I look up and see Emi standing over me with a mixture of delight and worry. On your feet. Come on, you'll never catch your breath that way. Somehow I managed to stand. I try to raise my arms above my head, but they feel like lead. I start to walk around the track while Emi keeps close to me, like she's afraid I'll fall over or something. She may not be far off. I feel terrible, and say so. Emi laughs. But you finished, didn't you? You said you couldn't, but you did. Isn't that worth it? No. I nearly died. I nearly fainted. Dear God. I'm not sure, and I don't really have the breath to say so. But that small grin I felt on my face earlier hasn't left. So what if my heart's weak? I still survived this morning. Oh my God, this is going to be the death for you. Maybe I'll survive tomorrow too. Oh my Lord. As soon as it becomes apparent that I'm not going to suddenly kneel over, Emi takes off on her sprints. I don't know how the hell she can manage to sprint after running a mile. But she's in much better shape than me. Once again, as I walk around the track, I can't help watching Emi sprint. It's weird, but she's like a different person when she's pushing herself. Oh, the zooming! Last time I noticed her eyes, but this time it's her mouth that catches my attention. She's not wearing her normal grin. She's still smiling, but there's a tightness to it. What do you mean? It's almost grim, like she's fighting a losing battle but doesn't care. She seems to be running harder like she did yesterday. Sweat has started to pour down her face, but she keeps going. Her mouth finally opens as she can no longer get enough air through her nose. As she passes me once more, legs pumping, arms swinging in time, and her lips slightly parted, she looks beautiful. After we've both taken some laps around the track to cool down, Emi changes back to her usual self. The transformation I saw in her is gone. Not bad today, sir. There's almost admiration in her voice. What do you mean? Oh, I would have stopped if you hadn't yelled at me. Emi colours a little, seemingly embarrassed about her outburst. Sorry about that. I just can't stand to see people give up. Especially about something like this. Saying I can't go on is silly when you're obviously going on while you're saying it. That's what it's all about. What? Saying silly things? Emi sticks her tongue out at me. Baka! I mean showing that you're alive. Showing I'm alive, huh? I didn't know it to be so painful. I didn't know it had to be so painful. But it does feel pretty good, despite that. Besides, this is one of the hardest days. What? What do you mean? Whenever you start a workout, it's difficult the first day, really hard the second day, and then the third day is easier. Bollocks. You'll still get days that are really hard, but they'll pop up less and less. Oh my. So this will oh my voice is cracking up. So this will eventually get easy, really easy, huh? Yeah, of course. But then you have to increase the difficulty or you'll never get ahead. you'll just get complacent and you'll lose the sense of accomplishment. So I'll have to run more than just 4 laps, huh? Yep, but not for a while. You'll have to be careful, you know. A thought strikes Emi, and her face lightens up. At the thought of his death? Got it. Go what? Get my shotgun quickly. You can come with me to see the nurse. That way you won't fall over dead or anything. Oh my. How charming. When? Right now, of course. You'll need a shower and everything, right? We don't have much time then. Grabbing my hand, she's off, pulling me along with her. I'm still oh God. My goodness, but you're in a hurry today, aren't you, Emi? I do apologise. I have no idea how we got to the nurse's office so fast, but here we are. The nurse grins at Emi and seems to completely ignore me. You've got plenty of time to take a shower and get to class, you know. Oh God, you know. There's no need to run through the hallways like that. I could hear you coming a mile away. Somehow it doesn't seem like he's actually scolding at me at all. It's like this is sort of a routine between the two of them. Emi does a passable imitation of remorse. I'm sorry, I won't ever do it again. The nurse and Emi both laugh at some private joke. Suddenly it seems that he notices me. Ah, hello, Hisao. What brings you here? Well, I've been... Oh, for God's sake. Hisao's officially joined me on my morning runs. I start to explain, but Emi cuts me off. I thought he might need to visit you so that he doesn't die or anything. The nurse raises his eyebrow in mock horror. Yes, that would certainly put me out of the job fast, wouldn't it? Well then, Hisao, let's have a look at you. Lift up your shirt, would you? Oh, with that voice. I'm suddenly very conscious of the fact that Emi's in the room with me and blush in spite of myself. The nurse seems to sense my discomfort, but it only seems to amuse him. A bit shy, are we? Oh my God, I need water. Be right back. Or my voice is going to crack and I'll lose all my man points. I'm back, water in hand. He makes an apologetic bow to Emi. Sorry, Emi, I tried to get you a free show, but it doesn't seem to have worked. Emi stiffens slightly and fires a look of annoyance at him. You're an asshole! What was Emi bows to me apologetically. Oh, right. I went outside, okay, Sal? Okay then. I begin to stammer that it's not really a big deal. She doesn't have to leave, but she's already out the door, and the nurse is laughing as he watches her go. They're laughing at my expense. Still got it. Ha! I don't follow. He laughs again, like he's in some joke that's over my head. I can still get her flustered. It's a competition of sorts we've had going on for a while now. That sounds incredibly sinister to me, and it seems as if the nurse realizes that too. That sounded a lot worse than it actually is, come to think of it. I wasn't going to say anything. No, you're right. I should fill you in so that you don't get the wrong idea. I'm actually relatively new here, you see. I got hired on the same year Emi started going here. Before that, I worked with Emi during her initial rehab following her accident. Isn't that a little bit too much information? Hold on, what? We had to amputate her legs after a really nasty car wreck. It nearly killed her and succeeded. He shuts up abruptly. I blink at receiving the unexpected piece of news. So with Hanako and we want to know something, it's technically a no-no. But to prevent you looking like a pedophile, you will... Well, You'll go all out.
Well, that's not my place to say. Anyway, we've known each other for quite a while. So we have a slightly more familiar relationship than is strictly professional.
He seems embarrassed. Like he's done something stupid. Well, he has. Patient-doctor confidentiality. I guess he's really worried about that. I wave a hand to let him know it's not a big deal. Don't worry, sir. I promise I'm going to be discreet. I'd been wondering about what caused Emi to lose her legs, and that was one of the scenarios I thought of. Car crash? There were only so many ways that could have happened, but actually hearing about the facts, it's still a little shocking.
Well, thanks. You're a good kid, Isao. I can see why Emi became friends with you. She's quite
indomitable? Probably.
You know.
What do you mean?
You didn't see her learning to walk. She'd go for so much longer than the others in the hospital. She refused to quit. Normally it takes years to get to a point where you can even think about running again. Emi did it all in about a year.
He almost seems proud of her, like a father who watches his daughter win a competition or something.
Hell, she'd probably have done it faster if not for the fact that we wouldn't let her.
Wouldn't let her? Why not?
Because she'd go for so long that her legs would start bleeding where they met her prosthetics.
Oh god, I think this is going to be a problem in future! Foreshadowing!
It's a real concern. It's why she comes by every day after she runs.
Oh, fucking phone! That really does bug me.
To say nothing of the risk of infection if her legs get cut up and her prosthetics are dirty. But enough about that. If we don't get you on your way soon, Emi will think we're up to something.
Oh god, I hope not. As he says this, he gives a wink and begins checking my heartbeat. Oh my god. The stethoscope is way too cold. He really should have heated it up or something before he used it. After a few moments, he leans back, satisfied.
Well, you sound pretty good to me, Hisao. You didn't have any chest pains while you were running, did you?
No, not really. I had some trouble catching my breath though, and my heart was racing by the end too. The nurse frowns as I say this, but then shrugs.
It's probably just because you're out of shape, but if you don't improve, then you should let me know, okay? Don't push yourself too much, and of course if you have any chest pains, come to me immediately, right?
I put my shirt back on and the nurse leans out of the doorway to call in Emi. What took me so long? Now I'm going to be late. The nurse gives me a significant look.
I was just Oh God!
Oh, what is going to be in that voice?
I was just seducing Hisao, that's all.
Oh my god. What? Come on, what have I told you about seducing my friends? What? What? I'd expected Emi to be shocked by this, but instead she seems merely annoyed, scolding the nurse as if he were a child stealing cookies. Meanwhile, I try hard not to blush at the nurse's innuendo.
I'll try not to do it again, though I fear young Hisao may be lost to the female gender forever.
Not freaking likely. Oh? Alright, I didn't mean to say that aloud, but both the nurse and Emi regard me for a moment before bursting into laughter again. Told you he was funny, didn't I? Huh? I guess Emi does talk to the nurse about a lot of stuff.
Well, Hisao, you should probably get moving. You still need to shower before classes start, don't you?
Crap, he obviously he's got a point, and it looks like I've only got a half hour. Thanks for your time. I'll see you later, Emmy. I dash out of the room as the nurse begins to remove Emmy's prosthetics. As I head down the hallway, I can just barely hear his voice drifting after me.
Emmy, you've got to be more careful.
Oh my. Definitely. I make it back to my room and shower in record time. It occurs to me that I've already been up for 4 hours, and class hasn't even started yet. There we are. This is going to be a really, really long day. I hope I don't fall asleep in class. Probably be likely. Katawa? Oh my god, I didn't expect this.
Do 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 do.
Well, on that note, I will bid you all adieu. Good day, and I'll see you in episode 18.